Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of the Heard You Sis podcast. My name is Dany.
And I'm Kilz.
And Happy New Year's, y'all. We are in February, but Happy New Year. We've been going for a minute, but we back with the jump off.
I'm crying. You know what's so funny? There is what, I don't know if I've said this before, but first of all, I love that song because I also love Mr. Cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Cheeks' song, Lights, Camera, Action, is probably like one of the top 5 greatest songs ever made in my mind. Like, it's amazing. And I want to meet Mr. Cheeks. I say that to say that.
Listen,
that was random, but
everybody has
I want to meet
goat.
Mr. Cheeks.
Everybody has their goat.
Not because I think he looks good or I'm like, oh, I had a crush on him back in the day.
You just like his music.
Because he was rapping about Renee. None of that.
That song is probably one of the best storytelling songs.
I could go for that.
And every time I think about that song, I envision her and him banging her, and then, they getting real close, and then she, ends up dying or whatever. But then I could also, the video was also good. Like, the video was...
That's a good video. It's like a little movie. Like,
first of all,
if y'all know what we talking about, Mr. Cheeks was in a group called Lost Boys, and they made a song called Renee.
Yeah. And I think they shot... Yes, they did. They shot a part of that video on Jamaica Avenue. At Jamaica Station. Because he was like, oh, look at Jamaica Station. I believe when he bagged Renee, he bagged her at Jamaica Station.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a little bit of Queen's history for you.
I'm crying.
But I'm going to ask, how have you been, girl?
I have been swell. I ain't gonna lie, the last couple weeks of the year was kind of like very shaky. It was very shaky. But I think January started off really strong for me, so I'm just happy. But yeah, I'm just trying to get like all my doctor's visits in. I guess that's like a thing for when the new year happens. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought we just go all year, but yeah. Other than that, I'm good. Like, I'm good. Happy to be here. What about you?
I'm doing well. I am blessed. But as y'all see, last time y'all saw me, I was platinum, and now I'm a natural black. Yeah, the end of the year did its thing, girl. Went bald. The hair was just falling out. I went through a midlife crisis where for like a month I just wore wigs. And then at some point I was just like, yo, honestly, like the wigs ain't it. I was ripping them off as soon as I got home, and I just was like, yo, this is itchy. I can't do it. I commend you women who wear wigs all the time, because I be needing to go like a little scratchy, itchy itch, and I didn't have no hair. This is long compared to when I cut my hair off, I did not have any. And it was literally, Akil could tell you, I was brushing my hair and the hair was just falling off. I would have so much more to say about it, but I am not over it, but
I'm slowly getting over it.
Blonde
can be a beautiful look, but a traumatic experience, because I have had that happen to me, and it scarred me so bad. I have never dyed my hair again. That had to be in my teenage years, and I am now in the 30 club.
Yeah.
And so I say that to say it has been, at this point, a decade, maybe 2, as to where I'm just like, yeah, going on 2 decades where I'm just like, yeah, I'm not going to dye my hair, but I admire it. I think it looks beautiful. I personally don't have the drive to keep it up, and that's why I don't want to keep it, because it was dry as fuck when I did it.
I would say that I don't think I'm ever dyeing my hair ever again after this experience. So I concur with you, because at this rate, the way my hair was falling out, it had never fallen out in that at that rate. Like literally, I got my hair done in the beginning of November. By the end of November, my hair was like see-through. and my hair was about this long. So if my hair is about this long and I brush it up and I can see through it, that's a lot of hair, especially as you see my full head of hair right here. So
I think it depends on the stylist too.
I'm not gonna touch on that because I'm like, you know what? If I get into it, I'm gonna have to ask God for forgiveness when I'm done. So
no, because me, when I got it done, it had nothing to do with what she did. Because my hair was healthy when I was getting it done. It was when I went off to college, I was trying to save $1, and I started doing shit on my own outside of me. You know, just I started experimenting on my own, and I'm nobody's professional, and that's why I went left. And I'm saying that I know people that have, like, you know, blonde hair, and they always have blonde hair, and it's good. And it has, I don't know, like, I think it depends on the stylist.
I agree. Again, like, I paid a whole lot of money for that hairstyle. And for the way that it ended up, I can be honest now, like, I was really sad about it. Like, I was sad about my hair because I remember I called my mom the day I had to cut it, and I was like, "Mommy, my hair." Like I was like goggling. Like, you know how when you cry so much, like you just can't even, like, you I'm like,
you can't get the words out.
You can't get the words out. Like, I just kept thinking, like, my hair. And I went home and I cut it off, and I texted Kayla. I said, I look like a little boy, but it's okay. Everybody's like, yo, your face goes with it. Your face looks so good. Don't worry. Even men have been like, you know, you're I don't know why you stressing. You already had no hair. And
that is crazy to say.
You didn't have no hair, but your face goes with it. Like, don't worry, you have the face for it. I did have one man say to me, like, and now that I think about it, he was like, oh, it was a joke. But when I think about that, I'm like,
it wasn't no joke.
It wasn't no joke. He gonna say that I look like,
if you're not over it, you could just skip by. He made a joke, and you could just...
I'm going to skip by it because it was actually a distasteful joke. And when I think about it now, I just thought to myself, like, sir, you don't even have no hair to come back to. So what you talking about?
Yeah.
So, but nonetheless, other than that, I'm not going to babble on too much more about the hair. I've been doing well. Life has been as life. And I'm blessed. I don't know how 4 years going to be from now, but I am blessed.
I think at this point, we're all in the group chat. Like, America's all in the group chat every day, every 5 minutes. Like, that man ain't put his pen down yet. Shit didn't run out of ink, nothing. Like, it's like, soon as the ink is drying, he's signing another paper for some more crazy executive orders. Like, and I'm not saying that, if you understand government, you know that even though he did sign executive orders, a lot of the things he signed executive orders for, he really has no standing to really push it through. He has to, like, get it through, like, like Congress, the Supreme Court. And so I personally think that, I mean, I'm going to hope that it doesn't go through, but we don't have the House, so I'm not really sure. When I say we, I mean, like, Democrats don't have the House. It's a Republican House. He's a Republican. So hopefully there's like 1 to 3 Republicans that grow a spine, and like a couple of Democrats that's not, like, you know, licking boots. And yeah, we'll be fine. Like, we'll be fine. I think so. But other than that, and then sometimes, you know, with the whole abortion thing, a lot of Democrats surprise people too. Like, let's not forget that. But yeah.
I mean, I think that a lot of people are, I think a lot of people, when it comes to the government right now, are like tips and like going back and forth. Because am I going to lie and say that some of the things that he signed, I'm like, okay, I'm with that. But like,
that's so controversial, but
it is controversial because, like, he said he's gonna sign something where middle class people get a tax cut and no taxes on overtime. I'm with that.
I don't believe that. I feel like that's a guise, and something is not right with that. It sounds too good.
It may be a guise, but it sounds great. It does sound great. But there are other things that I'm not in agreement with. A lot of things that I'm not in agreement with. And the number one thing I'm not in agreement with is this DEI thing that he's done.
Mm-hmm.
Because it really goes to show, like as he did that, how many companies decided that they're gonna change their narrative after the black dollar is what's really keeping them open, like Walmart. Like, bro, what?
No, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if y'all noticed. We are in New York, so Walmart is not really a big thing. Did it hold us down in like college or whatever the case may be?
New York is the only one of the 50 states.
But I say this to say that Walmart been on some bullshit. Before the DEI thing, Walmart was donating to Trump like crazy. Like, they were doing all kinds of things that really didn't, that does coincide with how Trump views things. So I'm not really like...
When you go into a Walmart, let's think about this. When you go into a Walmart, what is appealing about Walmart?
I mean, the prices. Yeah.
Yeah. But in there looks like a trash house.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's cheap, don't nobody care. I'm gonna be honest, I always preferred Target.
I love it
because I'm a visual type of person.
I don't love a Target anymore though, but
Target will not be seeing my dollar.
Nope.
And what I need y'all to realize is like, oh my God, everything's at Target. What y'all need to start doing is realizing that
CBS.
We had a lot of things before Target came and popped up in every nook and cranny they could pop up in. Because if I see one more little baby Target, I'm going to scream.
The baby Targets.
They have nothing in there.
I hate them. They don't have anything that you need. But nonetheless,
I say this to say, you'll be fine. CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, Duane Reade, those type of places are local pharmacy-ish type stores. They have it. We got grocery stores. They sell cleaning products. If you're looking for drugstore makeup, go to the fucking drugstore. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean...
Beauty supply store, if you're in New York, there's beauty supply stores.
Come on, like all the things all the things we really need. And, a lot of stores got closed down because of eminent domain. And, people were like, oh, well, we love Target. They didn't care about little mom and pops who own their shops and stuff for 30, 40, 50 years. Get back into it. That's all I'm going to say, because I'm getting a little too political. But
that too. And another thing that we have to break out, I just wanted to touch on that real quick, is Amazon as well. Like, we've gotten so used to things coming to our door in 30 seconds. They did DEI too. I
just ordered yesterday. That's my last order.
I'm not gonna hold you. I have ordered something, and I'm gonna stop. Because if I'm holding Kanye West to a standard, I have to hold him. Let's get into that. You guys have decided that you're going to stop supporting Target. But look how long Kanye West has been pulling these antics. And here did he do. This is what he did. Spin the block on the same thing. Slavery was a choice.
Did he say that?
He definitely said it the other day. Yes.
Okay.
And he said that the Nazis was kind of cool.
Okay.
Like and here you guys are stomping around in your Yeezys. Oh, it's not that serious. This man has not changed his mind. And here we are stomping in Yeezys. I see so many Yeezys on the street. I'm disgusted. I don't even own a pair of Yeezys. I've never ordered a pair of Yeezys. And I don't even play the music. I don't. Now, if somebody else is playing the music, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna go to somebody and be like, turn that music off. But I think we cannot be topsy-turvy about some people, and then other people were like, oh, maybe. He literally said, free Diddy. Like, okay, you dragging it. Like, yo, you got your wife outside with no clothes on. Like, you are really losing it.
But it looked like she didn't want to take her clothes off though. Like, she didn't want to take that coat off. It's like he made her, basically.
But the thing is that, like, it's just like, honestly, like, nothing about him is screaming. Everything is screaming misogynist, racist, like, not racist, prejudice, because you can't be racist as a black person. You can be prejudiced, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's giving prejudice. It's giving narcissist. It's giving a bunch of cyst. It's giving a lot of that. And I think that we should really pay attention to this, because honestly, like, the next 4 years are going to be dependent on us actually standing on something. Like, we have to stand on something. We cannot sit here and act like, oh my God, we're gonna just do this. Everything's gonna be all right. Oh, I'm gonna buy and invest in crypto. Yeah, when they snatch your money up out of crypto, don't say nothing. I understand y'all want to invest in crypto, but I have a theory, and this may come to pass, that what they're doing with crypto is that they're going to be able to monitor all your money. And when they monitor your money and they snatch it up, what are you going to have?
Honestly, I think that I think we just need to prepare. I think I've said this before when Trump was in office the first time. We'll be okay.
We will be okay.
Black people have been through 10 times worse than any other race. And I truly feel like we will persevere. And I feel as though we will rise from the ashes like we always do. And just, try your best to stay strong with all these new changes that are coming up. I think that the government has made us dependent upon everything. People used to grow their own food. Nobody does that anymore. We depend on them for food. That's why we're begging for grocery prices to be low. We're begging for them to lower these prices. And the only way to stick it to the man, since we're in Black History Month, since the only way to stick it to the man is to keep your dollar. That's it. It's that simple. And stay true and strong to it. Oh, we're not going to shop at Target for a day. You think that's going to affect them? That's not going to affect them. Back in the day with the Montgomery bus boycotts. I couldn't get it together just now. The boycotts, like, people literally it was almost 2 years that people didn't ride the bus, and people got together collectively. Like, they drove each other. They did, carpooling. Hey, my neighbor goes to work at this time. You drop this person here, da-da-da. It was a system that they had. And guess what? They were missing out on that black dollar. And so they decided, hey, you guys can get on and sit anywhere you want on the bus. And that was a change. And so people have, they have fake activism where they're only going to stop something for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. Like, we need to collectively do it and stay strong. Because some people want to talk about, that don't got nothing to do with me. It does. And the fact that you voted for Trump and said those same words, we're seeing now that this affects everybody.
I'm not even gonna hold you.
Like, a lot of people saying that dumb shit. I'm just like, come on. You don't even know what demographic you're in to even be talking about this. Like,
I seen a video, right? And it's not funny, but I seen a video at a Trump rally with these people, Hispanics for Donald Trump.
Oh my God, I ain't gonna lie. That song was fire. That song was fire.
Donald Trump.
For Donald Trump. That shit was good. I ain't gonna lie.
It was good.
It was a nice song.
Listen, when I looked at the numbers, 300,000 people, I think it was either Venezuela or El Salvador or what.
It was Venezuela.
300,000? That's a lot of people to send back to one country. You understand?
Well, honestly, no. I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. They emptied their jails. Okay? They emptied their jails, and all them little buses coming to New York and all these other blue states, they emptied them jails on us. So if you want to send them back, the people that not the women and children who came here and are trying to actually be here in the right way. No, the people that they just hold over on planes and then hold and put them on buses and dump them in New York and all these other places, y'all could send them back.
Yeah.
Y'all can send them back and come back the right way. Because like I said before, I know this sounds crazy, but my mom is from Trinidad. My mom is, and I remember studying with my aunts and stuff like that for the citizenship test. So I thought it was crazy as hell when I'm seeing people just being able to come over here, get thousands of dollars. Now they doing Uber. Now they riding around. Now they getting housing. They buying cars and stuff like that. I thought that was crazy. I like the process, the vetting process. You come here, you wait a little while, you have your little meeting, you take the test, you become a citizen, and then boom. I'm with that. I like that process. Just dumping people over here is crazy. Because I couldn't be dumped nowhere in this world. I don't see why it was able for us to do it this way, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
I'm all for immigrants. Like I said, I just like it to be done the right way.
It's not even about that. It's about It's not, I don't even think it's that about being all for immigrants or being against them. It's just like,
I think it is because Trump weaponizes the fact that immigrants come over
I'm
here and
saying
steal your jobs and all kinds of
it's not even about
craziness.
us not being against. It's not, like I said, it's not about us being against them. It's about due process. Like things have to go through due process. There are processes for a reason because, okay, like in New York, for example, they dumped everybody over here. And we saying dump like
dropped.
They dropped them here. And there's nowhere for them to go. They're living in these apartments. They're
on the streets, encampments.
Like you're seeing an overpour of like people working, like, you know, doing food or like candy or all these things in the train station. And this, honestly, it's not safe. It's not safe for the babies. The babies are in the cold with the moms and they're trying to get some dollars. And that's not a life that I think that they should have to live. Not babies, neither of them. They should be able to get a job. They should be able to afford a house. They should be able to make money instead of having to sell candy and stuff and food and fruits and stuff.
I don't think nothing's wrong with a little hustle. All I'm saying is, I don't think there's nothing
wrong with a hustle, but the reason why they're hustling is because they can't get a decent job.
They can't get a decent job because the way they brought their ass over here wasn't the right way.
This is connecting them. This is connecting due process. You get your green card, you can work.
But one thing I want to say back to the DEI thing is that Tabitha, respectfully, we don't give a fuck about your products in the store. Like, I'm gonna be 100% real. Like, if we're trying to boycott or whatever the case may be, I'm telling you right now, me personally, if you get your own website.
She has her own website.
I don't know. Does she?
Yes, she does.
So what? What's happening, girl? What's happening?
The thing is that even if people go
I will buy off your website. I really have no problem. I think you're an amazing human being. I think that you have a beautiful spirit. From what I could see from social media, because I don't know you personally, and I have no problem supporting. Every time I do go to Target, your shit is sold out, which is a great thing. But don't tell us to come somewhere where we're not being loved, celebrated, and like that makes no sense.
But also,
like all because you want to make an extra dollar. Like, come on, think about the cause. This is bigger than you and a couple of your items at Target, bro. Like, come on.
But also too, it's just. Even if we support you, they still get a percentage of that dollar, my love. Like I understand you're getting profit from that, but a lot we're not trying to put money in their pocket at all. And it's a principle that why aren't you that's like me asking you, why are you not pulling your stuff off the shelf in Target? I didn't ask you to do that. So don't ask me to support a company that I, don't want to support. So
it's not even that you don't want to support, because I do want to shop at Target. I have a strong desire to want to shop at fucking Target. I like Target, and they've made me like them. They actually made me love them, but I have to be stronger than my will, because it's not for me.
The reason why they're able to do stuff like this is because they've become so convenient for us. Target, Amazon especially. I am used to getting things I can order something at 12 o'clock, at 10 a.m. It's at my front door. You understand? Order eligible items for $25 or more and get it within hours. Do you know how good that feels to have vitamins that you need for the morning and they're there by the time you need to take it?
Sidebar, if you want to hit me up because you don't know where to get something at, I will give you that information. That's how real I feel about this.
Yeah.
Because if you want vitamins, you can go to the vitamin shop. You can go to GNC. Online, there's this vitamin shop that I be shopping from or whatever. Really good. I can't remember the name right now. But I guess we could always link it in the bio. But yeah, like, come on. There's so many other alternatives. Like,
there's so many things that we can do to like create a list of places you can get. But honestly, we have Google. Use your Google. We can help you, but you can help yourself too. Google.
I don't mind helping because I know our people, they like things fast and quick, and I don't mind. You know what I'm saying?
Well, guess what?
I don't mind. I don't mind catering to my people.
I'm not saying that you can't cater to your people. I'm just saying when people want something, they go and do it.
That's true.
That's the point I'm making. Is like when people want something bad enough, they will go and get it. Y'all will find a pair of shoes. Y'all can find this. You can find that. Y'all wait online for a ticket. Y'all wait on the line for a sneaker. Y'all could go to a different store. There are mad Walgreens, mad CVS's, mad Rite Aids. There's so many other places you can get things. So I'm not making excuses for big grown people to go and find things. And she said she's helping you. I don't mind. If you ask me, if I get a chance, hey, I'll help you. But I'm just saying, like, if you want to, you will.
And I'm just like, well, and you know, it's like how these companies did all of this, and it's just like, this is crazy.
They're getting sued now.
Speaking on pandering, though, like, Popeyes done really lost their motherfucking mind. They lost their fucking shit. They lost it. Don Julio and Popeyes? Are y'all serious right now? Like, that's crazy. That's like Hennessy and Popeyes linking up. That would look even crazier. Why is that a collab? And why are we excited about the collab? Why did I see y'all waiting on the line? And you know who I saw? My motherfucking people. And then they gonna decide to roll that shit out during Black History Month? Come on, bro. Come on.
Killing gonna be tired at me because I was going to go. No, but but it's not a
the
drink.
way they had us with that chicken sandwich.
You can't. The thing is that with the Popeyes and the Don Julio, this you have to order it in advance. You can't just go and wait online. You have to order it. It's at specific locations, and it's no drink. It's like a mocktail. It's not a real drink.
I want you to. It gives me hard R. Yes, it definitely gives me hard R. It gives me I like watermelon and fried chicken. And that's what it gives me.
It does. Listen, they pandered. I was like, I'm gonna try it out. It gives me
I eat mac and cheese. It gives me I eat collard greens and cornbread. That's what it gives me. That's what the fuck it gives me. And I don't like that. I don't like the fact that they put them two together. Because everybody knows that we as a people turn any liquor up. Mm-hmm. Whether that be Hennessy, whether that was Nouveau, whether that's Ciroc, all those liquors, we turned it up, okay? We turned it up. At the end of the day, I just don't like that. I agree. It has a nasty connotation in the background to it to me. And I'm not saying you can't go shop it, but the way we went, we were losing our minds. Because I'm starting to think there's really was something in that chicken sandwich. I'm really starting to think that. Because like people really lost their shit.
You know what it was? I'm not going to hold you. I can tell you what it was. That chicken sandwich, we were used to Chick-fil-A. Mm-hmm. And then Popeyes came up with that chicken sandwich. And it gave a little bit of,
It gave like it has somebody black was in the back there.
Yeah.
Somebody auntie with the big arms. It was in the back.
It had, and I sound very, very stereotypical black hair, but it had the perfect crisp on it. Mm-hmm. The bun to chicken ratio was perfect. The sauce was good enough on it, and the flavoring was good. So yes, Popeye's chicken sandwich went kind of crazy. Mm-hmm. Do I think we should have acted like the way we acted for it? Absolutely not. But can I say, do they have one of the best chicken sandwich at a fast food enterprise? Yes.
I can say that.
Their chicken sandwich is actually very good.
Y'all was beating down the doors though. That's where you lost me.
But that's before Chick-fil-A cut down the size of their chicken sandwich, because their chicken sandwich was this big.
And their
bread was this small. And they was expecting you to eat that, and the chicken is falling out. The crust is I'm not like I'm not a big fan of Chick-fil-A, I'm gonna be honest.
Chick-fil-A lost me when they stopped having antibiotic-free meat, and I was done with them then.
Yeah.
I was done with them. If y'all want antibiotic-free meat, go to Shake Shack.
Yeah.
Like a chicken sandwich is pretty good. It's not Popeyes, but it's good. Like, and yeah, there you go. Okay. But I think that little pandering moment, I just didn't like that. It just gave me flashbacks to COVID when we was breaking down windows just to get a chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. I mean, from Popeyes. Like, I wasn't feeling it.
So let's move on into, I want to touch on this real quick because I don't want to dampen the whole mood, but those plane crashes, that plane crash that happened in DC was so sad. It was extremely sad. Like, and then to see the real footage, it makes you think like, what? Was this like intentional? Like,
Well, Trump fired people in the aviation sectors of the government, and so plane crashes just started happening
back
all
to back
randomly
to
and
back.
all
Like every
willy-nilly.
week, there's been 1 to 2 plane crashes that have happened. Not as tragic as that one, but that like the night that I heard it happen, I heard it on the TV, and I'm like, "What plane crash?" And then I saw it, and I was like, "Oh my God, look at all of these kids." All of the children and their parents. So you're talking about multiple families losing more than one person in their family at a time.
Mhm.
Mother and son. Like
Generations, basically.
like, whoa, like this is insane. So my heart and my prayers go out to the families that have lost loved ones in these plane crashes. And I just say, like, yo, no days promised, because they was landing. They were
Mhm.
landing.
And then another thing too, people are like, "Oh, I'm not gonna fly anymore. I'm not gonna fly." Da da da. Da." And I think to myself, cars crash every day, all day long. Cars are crashing all over America. That does not stop people from getting into Ubers or driving their own vehicles. So I say that to say, don't let this fear mongering scare you guys.
That's probably what it is.
And I saw some conspiracy theories, but I won't be sharing it with you guys. But yeah, I just don't let it scare you though,
Yeah.
because things happen bad every day. You could walk across the street and get hit by a car. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Can't live in that space. You
you
can't.
can't live in that scary space. Because I remember my parents used to do that to me when I first really started traveling with my friends. Like when I hit like 18, 19, they're like, "Oh, you're gonna go here? That's crazy." I remember I went to go to like Thailand. My dad is telling me all this crazy stuff about what was going on, and I ain't give a fuck. Because there's crime everywhere. Motherfuckers should be scared to come to America if you really want to be real about it. If you really want to be real, crazy shit happens every day. Every day, everywhere. Like, unless it's a war-torn country, don't let it scare you. Like,
Yeah.
there's crime everywhere. Try to just be as safe as possible. And since we're in such a dark little place right now, speaking on like death, I did want to bring up Irv Gotti.
Yeah, rest in peace to my son.
You know, he I didn't like how he handled Ashanti. So I was very off-put by his presence before his passing. But what I will not do is discredit him for all the amazing songs and catalogs that he helped create throughout hip hop, whether it was with Murder Inc., whether it was Jay-Z, whether it's DMX. Like, he was really like a, you know, he was definitely a staple in hip hop, and he just had that air, you feel me, to make hits.
He did.
Like, Murder Inc. was just hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. Like, there was no skips for Murder Inc. That was one of his biggest accomplishments, but he has, you know, helped with other things behind the scenes. And I just want to, you know, say that it's sad that he's gone or whatever the case may be. So I send my condolences to like his family or anybody who feels as though, you know.
Definitely. Rest in peace to Irv Gotti. He's a Queens legend.
Yeah. That shit is crazy though. He really had hits though. Like, and I was watching a video and he was talking about how he really was working OD crazy with like all the hits he was coming out with like DMX and stuff like that. And I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like, he had such a great ear. Huh?
Didn't he? It wasn't Money and Violence he was working with. It was a TV show he was doing.
I think he was supposed to come out with a show, but he didn't.
Got you. Okay.
He was definitely supposed to come out with I think he was supposed to come out with. Did that Murder Inc. movie ever come out?
I'm not sure.
I don't know, but
I'm not sure, but
I know he had projects in the works, but you know his health was declining, and I don't know about like his finance or anything, but I know he was like battling with like getting like masters and stuff like that. So, they should do a Murder Inc. movie though. I'm not even gonna hold you. I definitely think they should do a Murder Inc. movie. And yeah, so
I see. Okay, I did some research today because you know I see that I see some Sukiana and Ray J on here, and I just don't. I just don't understand. Like, there has to be something in the water because, like, how do you work with somebody, know and work with people, and then go and mess with their husband, like, or their ex-husband? I don't care. Like, there's just certain lines you just don't cross, bro.
Was she really working with Princess though?
I think that he was an executive producer or something, like, with them, because you remember.
No, I know. All right, so I know Ray J, and because my thing is
they
didn't expose it. They worked together. Suki and Ray J worked together. Yes. I know that for a fact. But what I'm saying
Ray J and Princess were executive producers on a lot of things. If you look, it says Ray J and Princess Love. They're both executive producers together. So if you worked with him, you worked with her at some point. And to be honest, I understand, like, but as a woman, like, there's just certain things. You don't like your man to cheat on you. You don't want your man to violate you. You don't want to do this. And then you lack girl code. Like, I just don't see it. Like, this man is going through a divorce with his wife. You know of her. Like, why do that? Why get yourself wrapped up in stuff that you don't have to get yourself wrapped up in? And then be mad when, honestly, Princess, I don't agree with you. You going back and forth with her. You see it, you pay it. Like, yo,
well, charge it to the game, Princess, because you've been getting cheated on since Love and Hip Hop, and probably before that.
But just because she been getting cheated on, don't mean that it's right.
No, we don't want to see you continuously keep exposing your
but this is why I said charge it to the. That's why I said pay it. Like, it happens. Cool. Don't go back and forth with her. But you also don't have to respect her either. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to respect her, but to go on the internet and blast her, that's stupid. But you also don't have to like her neither. Like, those two things can exist at the same time. When you see her, girl, why are you talking to me? Mm-hmm. But you don't got to go on the internet and blast her. Like, you sending her messages. Come on, girl. Girl.
You crashing out over your husband. Your ex, crazy.
Your husband that you're divorcing. Like, I could understand, but I could understand her also being mad about it. But crashing out about it,
but she never said they were friends or anything like that. They were in the same vicinity. I'm not saying it's right because personally, I don't want nobody's man. I don't care if you're in the middle of a divorce.
This is
y'all niggas got separated legally. I don't want anybody's man in any capacity whatsoever. I don't care how small and minimal you try to make it seem.
I'm sorry.
I don't want it. Just like Clarissa, I would have never fucked with Pat, knowing that he was separated or they was going through issues and stuff like that. Like, I would have never done that. Like, that's not a vibe for me. Because there's so many other guys that are not attached to anybody in that capacity.
And that's exactly what I'm getting at when it comes to Suki. Suki has the right to do what she wants, but stop attaching yourself to people who are already attached to somebody that you possibly know. Like, there's so many guys out here. There's so
like she does this all the time or something.
I'm not saying her specifically. I'm saying, like, women in general who attach themselves to, like, she did that, so she attached herself to somebody. But I'm just saying in general, like, why do women do that? Attach themselves to people that they know are going through things, like, or going through a divorce, or this. You work closely with him enough to know that he's going through a divorce with his wife. You've seen how he's disrespected his wife. This is what you want to be a part of?
But some people don't mind sharing. I think that's the problem. I don't want to share nobody I'm with.
Bring back shame, y'all.
Yeah, no, shame is... we're losing shame by the day.
Bring back shame. Put some clothes on. Y'all killing me. Y'all outside in these oh my God, bring back shame, y'all. Bring back shame.
I'm not gonna lie. Y'all really... I love when the girls do, love themselves and love their bodies. But the half cheeks hanging out is too much for me.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. The skirts and you bending over and the cheeks is completely out. Those little hot shorts that people just used to work out in, and now we're wearing them to the club
working out in
and restaurants is crazy.
Why are we even working out in that? We go to the gym and we got these shorts on that we can't even breathe. I don't know how I don't
want my bare skin on anything in the gym. People be getting wingworms, all kinds of shit.
Myself, when I'm in the gym, I go 5 days a week. I have no shorts. Because I don't want to put my body on that. And also, like, when
you can wear shorts, but it's the fact that like your cheeks, the half of the cheek, whether you have butt or not, half of the cheeks are out.
Let me tell you why I don't wear shorts. Because half the time when you're wearing shorts, you're lifting, they rise. They not comfortable. They don't.
Well, you can't say that.
I've worn shorts in the gym one time, and I said, I can't do this. I can't do this. Okay, cool. Sports bras and leggings, cool. I understand. But y'all don't be having on no clothes and be like, why the guys in the gym looking at me? First of all, men are visual creatures. One, you go to the gym, you squat, and you got your booty cheeks out. What he gonna do?
I'm a visual creature. If I see you out there and your cheeks is hanging, I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy.
So I'm just saying, like, I'm really all for like loving yourself and loving the skin that you in and doing all of that. But at the same time, like, can we please leave some things to the imagination? Like, I don't want to see your nipples. I don't want to see your butt cheeks. I don't want to see you in this tight clothes all the time. I don't. I really want to see, like, you know who I think is fire with the dressing? Janae Naylor. She looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And she wears fitted stuff and she wears stuff that are classy. Like, come on, y'all, bring back fashion.
I will say this. I feel like there was always groups of people that wore risque things, but they were just a group of people. There was always people that dressed a little churchy. And that was that group of people. But I feel like somewhere down the line, people are kind of like losing their identity with the clothes and stuff like that. I'm starting to see that. Like, everybody's dressing like one another. Like, I think this summer, this spring, let's just try something new. Let's just try to be yourself. And leave the jorts. I can't go another summer with them John Cena fucking shorts. If I see them shits one more summer, I'm going to start screaming. I'm going to scream. They're ugly. And I don't care what shoe you put on with it, what boot, how you dress it up, dress it down. I don't care. It's ugly. Jorts are ugly, and it should have stayed back in the early 2000s where they were created at. That's all I'm going to say about the fashion tip there.
I definitely agree. Like, everybody's fashion is merging into each other. We're bringing back, like, I just feel like,
because there was some women that always dressed risque. Like, you knew we all was going to have a long coat on, and it was going to be that one bitch that was going to wear a coat to show her butt. Like, it was always that, like, or the few. But it's like everybody's doing the same thing.
It's like everybody wants to be seen. And it's like, I've been in a state, like, okay, like, there's certain things that I've never done. Like, I've had people laugh at me like, oh, you wearing pasties? Yeah. Why you wearing pasties? Because why do my nipples need to be out showing it through my shirt? Or why do I need, like, that's just not me. That's just not a me thing. And I'm not going to conform because of you. Like, I've never been a person that likes to wear shorts. Like, sometimes, I have a butt. So sometimes if I'm wearing shorts and then you come out the bottom, I'm still trying to pull them down. Like, that's not something I love. Like, I'm not a person that just be wearing see-through stuff. Like, so, once in a blue moon, you have a little outfit that's like, I'm gonna just try it one time. But like, this can't be an everyday thing. This can't be an everywhere thing. Y'all not reading the room. Y'all not wearing stuff that's appropriate for work. I'm seeing girls at my job with back out. And I'm like, yo, we work at a professional institution. Like, what's going on? Like, I'm seeing so many things that it's just like, yo, y'all not living in real times. And then y'all gonna regret this. Like, I'm pretty sure there's things that I've said and done on the pod that I'm like, I might regret it in the past, in the future. But at the same time, listen, I could take my words back. Can you take your naked body back?
No, you can't take either back. So watch your mouth and watch your body. Look,
that's true. You know what? Who did I think I was? I thought I was gonna make something different.
Real quick though, I got a strawberry letter.
And I got some trick questions for you.
And now go ahead with the tricks.
Okay. So I watched this show. Shout out to J Comedy on YouTube. He is a Jamaican. Like, he goes. You know how they have those like questions that they ask you on the street.
Yeah.
So he goes around in like Jamaica.
Is this the one that's like tall and he look kind of thickish?
No. This you probably think about.
Chirata.
No, not that guy. This guy is Jamaican. His name is J Comedy.
Oh,
and he goes around like in all the hot spots in Jamaica and he'll ask questions. So today, he asked a question that one, I got a lot of people on my job with it, so I'm gonna ask you guys. But I think because I already gave you out a clue, I'm gonna think about it. The first question is, what What month has 28 days?
Yeah.
All of them.
Oh. All right, you got another one?
Yes.
All right, good.
The other one, this one had me cracking up because the way Jamaicans think and the way I was like, what is he talking about? But the way Jamaicans think, you're going to think this way too. Not all Jamaicans, but some Jamaicans. It's easy to go in, hard to come out, and sometimes there's a finger in it.
Easy to go in.
Don't Google it, Jordan.
I'm listening.
Easy to go in.
Uh-huh.
Easy to come out.
No, easy to go in, hard to come out. Sometimes there's a finger in it.
A ring?
It's a ring.
Yo, you know how many rings I had got stuck on my fucking hand?
It's
Yo,
a ring.
it's crazy.
Some guy was like, most of them was like,
Yeah, the pum pum.
and a lot of them was like, no man, me not like that question there. No.
Oh, they was thinking the other way, the other
that
hole.
sound right. No man,
I'm crying.
It was definitely.
You know, the one that be getting people all the time is the one that's like, your mother has 4 kids. And north, south, east. What's the 4th kid's name?
Daniela.
Exactly. Everybody always be saying West. Like, they be like, West, it's West. What you mean it's not West? It's like, your mother. Your mom has 4 kids. What are their names? Like,
Yeah.
You got another one or no?
Oh, one more. It was like, if you throw a red rock in the ocean, what color? If you throw a red rock in the ocean, in the blue ocean, if you throw a red rock in the blue ocean, what when it comes out, what is it?
Red.
Jordan?
Oh, gray? What's the color of a rock? Whatever the natural color of a rock is. A red rock? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I got you ready,
Red?
Jordan?
I don't know.
Wet.
Nigga.
Oh my God.
When you take it out the ocean, it's gonna be wet. The color don't got nothing to do with it. I said, when you take it out the ocean, what is it? Wet.
Oh, that is true. You know what? Sometimes there's this guy. There's a guy on Instagram. He does. His name is Brandon Tutoring, and like he just goes to people. So like it'll be me and you, right? And then he'll be standing here, and then they ask questions like, you know, how many countries sit on the equator? What are their names? Like things like that or whatever. And I feel like, damn, it's a lot of smart motherfuckers because they be getting that shit, getting it. I don't know if it's because he's on a college campus. But I think I'm pretty smart. I'm not gonna hold you. I be getting them shits right.
I remember this guy said, this guy, he said, what's the only state in America that ends with a G? My stupid ass is gonna say, sorry, not stupid. But myself gonna say Washington. And I said,
a G? That's Wyoming, no?
And I walked away. He was like, yeah. And I walked away and I came back and I turned to him. I said, why would you let me walk away? It's Wyoming.
They do that. They be like, good job. Yeah. And it be the wrong answer.
Walk away. I walked straight back to him. I said, you let me walk away at Washington. I said, why would you let me do that? I said, it's Wyoming.
Yeah, because he didn't say, does it have a G in it? It says it ends with a G.
So it's Wyoming. But go ahead, your strawberry letter.
Real quick. Okay, it's torn between 2 lovers. I'm entangled with 2 women and I don't know which one to pick. I've dated lady number 1 on and off for about 6 years and I'm deeply in love with her. She has the ultimate you know what that has me wanting to be her king and give her the world. She's also a great cook and she's raised her 2 children by herself. I can't help but keep running back to her because I am crazy about her. But I don't want anyone else to have her. There was a 4-month period when we were apart and I ended up meeting lady number 2. Lady number 2 loves me and I've grown to love her too. She is younger and ready to settle down and be my wife. We talk about having children together, and she wants a set of twins. I've always wanted twins too. I'm 51 and I don't have children yet. Lady number 2 is able to give me children. Lady number 1 is my age and she can't have a baby for me. We talked about different ways that we could have a child, but then she crushed me and said she doesn't want to raise another child. That's what's pushing lady number 2 up in the ranks. I am torn between these 2 women. I know it sounds horrible that I'm in love with 2 women and comparing them like this, but I am trying to make the right choice because marriage is forever. There is no chance for divorce. Sometimes I think I'll be fine with number 1, and I do enjoy being around her children. It's fine. It's fine with how we are now, and she never pressured me about marriage. Lady number 2 keeps asking me what's next for us. Do I choose my one true love that is indifferent about being married, or do I choose the younger woman that wants a future with me that includes having children with me?
That's actually a tough pill to swallow because he's not happy with either of them. He is madly in love with the one with 2 kids, but he wants something from her that she cannot give him. And he's not madly in love with the second one, but I definitely think he would probably benefit more from being with the second one because you guys would be building a different type of family. Y'all would be building your own family together instead of coming into a family unit. And
Lady number 1 or lady number 2?
I would say lady number 2 because you're starting with a fresh slate. Love is great and everything, and it does conquer all, but eventually he's going to feel a void because he does not have children of his own. He's going to resent her for not giving him children. Now, the other lady, he might feel some type of way because he loved the other one. He want his cake and eat it too. We can't have both.
Right. But I also, you know what would be so crazy?
What?
If he's not able to have kids. If he choose number 2 and he's not able to have kids, I think what he should do, because I'm not somebody, like I want kids, don't get me wrong. But I don't know if I would feel a void if I didn't have them. I don't know how I would feel about them. Like I would want at least 1 kid, but I don't know if I would feel an extreme void, especially if I'm just happy in my relationship.
But he said he wants kids.
Right. And so when somebody wants kids, that desire is strong, and I don't think it ever goes away. And
the
so
thing is
that's the only reason I'm saying pick lady number 2.
I'm saying lady number 2 too because lady number 1 doesn't even want to raise any kids.
I don't feel right. My girl is 50.
I don't blame her.
50s.
No, I don't blame her. But the thing
Kids
is
out the door.
I don't blame her, but she can't give you what you want. She gives you the love and the kitty cat down there, what you want.
Which you said was amazing.
Which was amazing, but at the same time, she can't give you she's only giving you the love that you want, not the everything else that you want.
And the only reason I'm gonna say go with lady number 2 is because she wants kids.
She wants you.
And why the fuck did y'all stop speaking for 4 months? Yeah, why you ain't throw that up in there since you telling us all your business? Like,
that's also true.
Like, why you ain't tell us that? Because I want to know what happened in the 4 months. Were y'all arguing about not having a kid again? Like, was that a thing? Like, I truly want to know. But
I'm not sure.
Yeah. But when people want kids, that is something that stays with them forever. So I'm gonna say go with lady number 2. And you're right, he can build something new with the lady. And he didn't say he didn't like her. He said he's torn between the 2. But
just because you love somebody, don't mean they meant to be with you.
You just need to get over number 1.
Listen,
that's it.
Listen, you'll get over it.
Yeah.
Everybody you love is not your soulmate.
What Dr. Teresa said, what Miss Teresa said, we had her on the relationship coach episode. Some people are here for a reason and a season, you know?
So, but with that being said, guys, we have come to the end of this episode and we just wanted to give you guys an update. So
this is it, bitches. Y'all ain't seeing us no more. No, let me stop.
This isn't it. But we will be taking a break. We don't know how long we're gonna be taking a break for. We realized that we do need to take a break from potting because we have other things that are pressing in our lives. And sometimes you need to put some things to the side in order to work on the things that you need to accomplish as well. We love potting, and as you see, we still besties. We still besties. We're not breaking up. We will be friends forever. And it's just right now, like we're kind of at a plateau where while we love potting, we're not giving it the same energy that we used to give it. And
I'm not saying that we're gonna be gone forever, but
nah.
like the inconsistency, it's not fair to y'all either. Like you're like, oh my God, people always coming up to me. When's the next episode? What happened? Did you guys take a break? Da 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 da. Like, and so I think it's just mature.
Yeah.
To be open and honest about it instead of, because we was just going to just be like, hey, it is what it is. But we decided that I think it's just the best thing for us to just, give you guys a one-off. Maybe we should have told you that in the beginning so you could savor every minute. But you can also go back to all the other episodes.
Yeah.
You can still hit us up. Our pages will be active, but we will not be potting anymore at this current moment. We do want to come back, so eventually we 9 times out of 10 will, but just for this moment, just to clear up all the inconsistencies, we
just wanted to come and tell you guys that we love you and we thank you guys for all the unwavering support you guys have given us over the last 3 years. We cannot wait to come back. And when we come back, we probably come back so much different. Like, who these girls?
We gonna be the same people, but just with a bang.
With a bang, like we're gonna be ready and refreshed, and we're gonna revamp and so this will be the last episode for a little while. Again, connect with us on our socials. My Instagram right now is currently deactivated, but you can connect with me on my business page at Fizzn Florals. I do have another event coming up pretty soon in the spring. So if you guys want to come and support, please pay attention to the Heard You.
Are you dropping the date? Like, not the date, but like the occasion that it's falling on, or that's too much of, that's a mystery?
Not yet.
Okay.
But it's going to be in the springtime. But yes, we will be dropping. I will let you guys know what's going on in the future. So please pay attention to Kayla's page. I will eventually come back on Instagram, so you can pay attention to my page. Our Instagram page will still be up, and Fizzn Florals Instagram will be up. So we love you guys, and we will see you guys maybe in 6 months.
Toodaloo, motherfuckers.
Love you guys. Bye.